Squash XLPRO is an elite team that work hard to train, play and run squash events on our journey to climb the world rankings. Like, subscribe, comment, pick up some of our merch on Teespring.
Here you go, mate.
All right, getting underway now for this, the second semi-final of the BARFOOT Thompson Panmure Open. And we have the left-hander from Malaysia, and that is Hock, up against the right-hander from New Zealand. And the second seed, it is TEMWA Chileshe. Chileshe with a current PSA ranking of 125, and it is Hock with a PSA ranking of 225. Because I'm colour-blindish, I'm going to say that both of them are wearing blue, but we can tell between the left and the right. That's going to help us out there. George, what do you reckon? What are we expecting from this match?
I think it'll be a physical contest. I think that we Ming Hock is in blue and TEMWA's in black.
That'll help.
I think that'll help us with the colours today. As we get underway here in the first point of the game.
And good depth on that shot. Earlier today, Hock defeated Nicholas Calvert in 4 games. Really showed a full array of shots from just about anywhere. It's quite talented, quite amazing what shots he can pull out from just about anywhere. And TEMWA, well, he had a bit of a tough battle against Hasif from Malaysia as well, and at certain times he didn't even look as though he was winning, but he won in straight games somehow.
Right, yes. Sometimes players do that. They don't look like they're winning, but they are. They actually are. They're so engaged, they actually are winning. It's hard to read them sometimes.
And nice impatient point by the Malaysian there. Just geeing himself up and saying, that's how I do it. What we'll see here in this one from the left-hander from Hock, George, what we're going to see is a little bit of slice under the ball, real slice, just to change the pace, particularly on that backhand.
Yes.
Showed that a lot in the earlier match.
Yes. Be interested to see how well TEMWA uses the backhand side, which is, of course would be the opposite side for him. So how many times he can drive it straight down the line rather than cross court as you normally do right-handed play.
One thing we saw with TEMWA in his quarter-final, that he hit hardly any forehands. His opponent just kept on hammering his backhand and kept away from his forehand as much as possible.
Okay.
Well, he knew that if TEMWA lined something up on his forehand, it was just going to be hammered. But he just kept on playing to his backhand cross-court all the time.
Fast start here from Hock, who's up 6-1. Straight out of the blocks here.
Now, of course, the winner of this match takes on Chileshe in the final from 2 o'clock tomorrow. I'm just trying to remember that TEMWA and Louis, they played certainly in the Lawrenceville final, I recall that. And if they played in another final, maybe, I'm not sure.
Maybe, yeah.
Certainly a few semi-finals last year. I think it was Waikato and
Northland, apparently.
There you go, Northland, yes, I should remember that. I was there.
Right.
There was a lot of finals with those guys in them anyway.
Yeah. Yes. They must hate they're playing each other now.
Oh, great reactions. That's one thing that I saw in the quarterfinal from Hock, is that he does have very, very good reactions.
He can read the play well there.
Yeah.
Guessed it. TEMWA said you should have gone line there. Pointed I should have gone line there. Got to go line.
Still a bit too high on that one.
3-8 now.
It's a nice shot.
Yeah, no, good shot. That's a good shot. Hock was off, the ball was up. TEMWA just questioning it there, but no, it was up. Pulled up to 9-3 now.
Great recovery.
Yeah. Back in the point now. Made the error.
And this is the thing that he doesn't mind playing fast as Hock, but he'll force the error. And the only way that Calvert really came back into the match was by being extremely patient. And it was only in the second game of the quarterfinal that Calvert came back, and eventually a few errors started coming out of Hock, but it took a while.
Yeah. 4-10 now. Good rally here now.
And he's got options.
Yeah. Oh, carry. Okay. We thank Hock for his honesty there.
So he's got one back, but he had to work for it. You see how much work he's having to do just to get 1 point.
Yes, I know. Hock won't go out down without a fight. Won't let this game go.
He's enjoyable to watch, and the fact that he's able to play winners from just about anywhere.
Yes.
That's a great shot.
Pumping himself up.
Yeah, and he punches that forehand across the court there. Just punching it, and away it goes, and for the winning shot. And the first game, 11-5 to the Malaysian. Well, the first game was pretty emphatic fashion there for the Malaysian, and Hock just running away with it on the scoreboard, 11-5, and TEMWA Chileshe struggling to find a real opening. And let's see what he can do in the second game. A lengthy rally to start with.
Well picked off. One love. Oh, good rally there. Picked it off and Hock killed it away. 2 love now.
So for Chileshe, he's got to find a gap. He's got to find something into here. But what's that got to be? I mean, you get the odd, very odd error.
Yeah.
So has he got to be more patient? Has he got to go for his shots? Vary his play?
I think he's got to be patient. I think he's got to attack the backhand side more. Maybe mix up the lobs. Short ones, long ones, you know.
What I like about Hock's game is that he does have great ball control. He just seems to be able to hold the ball, move it anywhere. So that's not an issue for him.
No, didn't we say that was a left-handed thing?
Yeah.
I think we did.
I think he's also very skilled.
Well, yeah.
That's better. Just move it to the back and then vary it around.
Oh, he's picked them off again.
Yeah, that's the second time that he's got that sort of shot. And it just seemed very easy.
Yeah, he was ready and waiting.
And Hock pretty pumped up, and so he should be. He's got the lead, a decent lead as well. He's got the first game too, and that one was 11-5.
Now to a 5-1 lead. cheap error from Temwa there. 6-1 now.
I mean, that's the thing. You can't give away the cheap points. It's hard enough to win any, let alone giving one away and make your opponent fight for it.
Yes. Temwa argues his point, but he'll accept a let.
Yeah, it was a bit tough on both players there. I mean, neither one was going to get a stroke.
No.
Yeah, that's
Well,
a lot better. Yeah, worked that one quite well.
2-6 now. Hand out.
Just went for a little bit too much there, did the Malaysian player. Just 20 years old, but then Temwa, well, he's only 21.
Yeah.
So there we go. It's a little bit of a switch around.
Yeah.
3 or 4 points in a row, and that'll just give Temwa a little bit of confidence. He served down the middle last time, which is, just puts a little bit of uncertainty in his opponent.
Yes, it does. And Temwa's building the court really nicely. So let's see if he can do that again.
What's the call?
What's the call? No let there. No call. No let there.
Okay, well, it's brought him a little closer again after a real tough start, and this is the second game. So Temwa Chileshe
5-6 now.
just working his way back in. And don't worry, George, it always feels weird when suddenly everybody else goes quiet and you're still talking.
Sorry.
No, not you, just generally. We're talking and...
You must be following me. Tell you what, see the right numbers, that was super. That must have been a good first.
Nice play. He almost jabs at the ball a little bit. He can punch it, he can jab at it, and take the pace off. He's got good control on that.
Good close there. Down.
Well, that serve was pretty high. It almost cleared everything.
Yep. 6-8.
Well, he's keeping in touch now.
Yeah, he's back within a point now.
And we're just seeing a couple of arrows creep in into Hock's game.
Yeah, short drops were a little too high, and Temwa picked them off. So now we're in 7-8. 7-8. Down. Ooh. And we're tied at 8 now.
Yeah. I mean, both of these shots that he's lost, Hock, have just been a bit tight. He's just been trying to keep it, he could go for a bit more, in the sense of go for a bit more space over the 10 rather than keep it so tight.
He's been a bit more desperate in this game. He knows that Temwa's coming back now.
Yeah.
Temwa accepts the let there, 8-all. We'll do it again.
Yeah, it wasn't enough for a stroke.
No.
Both players were doing their best to either hit it or get out of the way. That's a great shot.
Yeah.
Like the fact that he was able to take the pace off the ball and create the angle was to his advantage.
Well killed off the side wall now. 9-8. Right back at you.
There you go. Matches it back.
9-all now.
I think we just watched Winona Joe Joyce walk past, and I think the bag that she's carrying is bigger than her.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. Big point here. Like you said, I think he's getting tight now.
Well, all those good shots that were coming off are suddenly just started to dwindle away. Yeah, pressure.
Yeah. 10-9 now. Chance for game ball 10-1.
Well, this is what happened in the quarterfinal they had as well, where he won the first set and then dropped.
Yeah.
Calvert came back, but then Hock was strong again the third and fourth.
Right.
Great running.
It's there again. Oh. Still going.
Gathered it up and wait for it. No, that.
Temwa, I can't believe it.
Yeah. It was a tough one though. I mean, it was a great point.
Yeah, I think he would have hoped for a let at least, but it had to be.
I don't think you could get a stroke on it.
No, I didn't think so either. No. Oh.
I mean, it was a good serve because he had to play it tight to the wall.
Yeah, as Hock lets out a roar now. 11-10. Wants to go 2 love up. Down. Oh, he got snatchy again. 11-all now.
I'm not sure about Temwa's philosophy of if I hit it hard, I can hit it harder again.
He made the error though.
Yeah, it can work to a certain extent. It sounds good when it comes off.
Yes. Time we got a let, it's alright. Bit of contact there. Just coming together of bodies.
Yeah.
We'll do it again.
Yeah. Let's see where his serve's going to go. Down the middle again, towards the body maybe? No.
Out wide.
That's good, that's good.
Yeah, good shot, Temwa.
Almost a defensive play away from his body
Yeah.
with a good angle.
Playing to the open court. 12-11 now.
Well, that's a good change of direction. He's got it. No, he hasn't.
Got it. Game to Temwa.
13-11. Well, that was a bit of a turnaround there and a good play from Temwa. He's got to be very happy with that. He's got Louis coming to have a chat with him. So 1 game all, and this is the second semi-final of the men's draw. It is the BARFOOT Thompson Panmure Open. And TEMWA CHILESHE starting the third game. Nice little comeback in the second. 13-11 after dropping the first, 11-5. Hock, the left-hander from Malaysia. Just all sorts of shots that he can pull out. But I think in the second, wouldn't you agree, George, that Temwa kept been a bit more steady and forcing the errors out of Hock's game?
Yes, I do. I think Hock got a bit desperate there in that second game, and Temwa was able to snatch it. So we're back at 1-all now.
So that's good play. I mean, that takes that many shots and that much work to actually get 1 point. It'd have to drive you crazy after a while.
Yeah, it's half on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1-all now. Only worth 1.
Yeah.
1 point. 1-all now.
There's that slice off the serve.
Oh, again, he's with quick reaction.
Those reactions are great. Much better. It's a good play there from TEMWA CHILESHE. Great coverage from Hock.
Yeah, he's back in it. Neutralise the point.
Oh, certainly the right shot to play, just a bit too tight on the tin. And you can see even Hock's now slowing things down a little bit. Just, they're going to be feeling
Take
it.
a few seconds before I serve this ball. There again.
Yeah. He can play that shot very well.
Yeah, he read the play, but TEMWA played one more. 3-2 now.
Yeah. The error started to creep in just a little bit more.
He wants it.
This game as well. Certainly there was very few of those in the first game. And I
Yes, and the second.
TEMWA was a bit shell-shocked in the first.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Ooh, just staying under.
Staying in. Back in it. First stroke of the
there
day
you go.
called. Yeah.
I think he knew it. He was struggling to get out of the way. It was just made it pretty tough on himself. So good advantage here. 3-point buffer. And make that 4. Even the pace there of Hock couldn't get to that one.
He's got a nice lead in the third game now, 6-2.
Yep.
Threw it away there. 3-6 now. Nothing there. No let.
No,
TEMWA
it
tried.
just,
He tried. He
yeah.
begged for it. He begged for it.
Yeah.
But he couldn't get it.
Didn't quite come off, no.
No, nothing from the ref. 4-6 now.
Well, it's just let him back in with the error there.
Yeah, Hock will know that. Hock will know that he's got him back in the game as well.
Yeah.
No one's out of this game.
No, gives him a bit more energy. There's the high lofted serve.
It's a nice lob there. One too much. He knows it. He says no.
Yeah.
Too much, man. You know. So patience.
Yeah, exactly. If it's going to go 50 shots, well, so be it. I don't think we've had a rally quite that long yet, but we've had a few good ones.
7-5 now, Temwa.
And you can just hear the conversation there. It didn't go the way of Temwa.
Not even a lead. Not even
Well-
a lead there. The crowd is adding their view.
I think the thing is they're going to say that you need to give it its best attempt at trying to play it.
Yeah.
I think the ball had really gone past him by then.
He's got to move on. He's got to move on now. Any contact? Temwa is just telling the ref that he's to watch his movement there. He's moving across, he feels. Maybe he could have played that one, but he's looking for a lead.
Well, he's had the significant lead just chipped away, and now equal scores.
7-all now. A big call. Yes, the stroke though.
Yeah, I think he's happier with that one.
I think so. 8-7 now, Temwa.
And don't forget that tomorrow we have the women's final starting at 1:15. That is Abby Palmer against Ella Lash. And the men's final will feature... Oh, that was so relaxed.
Oh, he's got it. You play on.
He just looked so relaxed on that serve, just pushed it out, even though he had to swivel and turn.
Hock was convinced there was a ball down, and he had to run back. 8-all now. Got a stroke, very good.
Yeah.
I think it's because he told the refs. I think
Yeah, it's we're getting a few more calls, so the closer we get.
yeah, closer the game gets, closer to 11 we get. 9-8 now, Chileshe. Hock misses the boast. 10-8 now.
And in this game, he's just hung on more than been decisive to get to game ball. It's not been a real pushing for it. He's just sort of hung on.
Yeah.
Hang on, Temwa Chileshe.
Credit to Temwa as well. He stayed with it. 10-8 now. Chance for a 2-1 lead.
That's good, putting it right in the corner. And not much bounce coming back out of that one.
No.
So good depth.
Crowd appreciated it. 9-10 now.
Oh, well, that's a great way to finish that one. Off the serve, hit the winner from the backhand, and Temwa Chileshe just doing a bit of an extra walk around as he takes a 2-1 lead. Yeah. So Temwa Chileshe about to start. It is probably up to the fourth game now. Yeah, we are up to the fourth game. Thank you, George. And, dropped the first, but has come back a little better, and a few errors coming out of his Malaysian opponent Hock's game, but he's really had to work to actually force those errors. And there's one of them. And he'll be happy with that for a start.
Can this be the game that Temwa gets to close it out? We'll find out.
I mean, even if Temwa does win this in 4, he had a battle in his quarterfinal again. You know, albeit in straight, it was a battle, and this will be a real battle. Whereas his brother in the final has had 4 straightforward games in a sense.
He knows the challenge is there.
Yeah.
He knows he's got one more after this, but one match at a time.
I mean, if he does win this, well, he's got a little bit of a few hours indeed to last through until the next day for the final, 2 p.m.
Yeah. Before 2 p.m. tomorrow on the Sunday.
He was in a good position to make it, well, at least to try the shot, was Hock, but not enough on it, not enough left.
Too late now. Just there, Temwa thought that he'd call it. He should have had a let there. There's a bit of contact. He played through it though. Maybe he shouldn't have. You know, he knows it as well.
That's the question. If you don't play or don't make an attempt to play, you're going to get more punishment than if you do try to play, right? I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, no, that's a fair point. I also think he wanted to play it anyway because he knows what the rest have been doing. Back to 2-2 now.
Do we have contact? Temwa saying he ran into my racket.
Yes.
Which is something most players don't do. I'm not going to run into his racket.
No.
I think perhaps...
Temwa's not happy here. He thinks he shouldn't have a let. But Hock is convinced that his racket hit my face, so we'll play it again.
I just don't know if ran into my racket would be the way of putting it.
He throws that point away in anger. It's reset. Reset now.
Oh, great running. Still in it. It's a big rally and a big point.
Big 2 points in a row there, you know. We were level at 2-2 and now it's 4-3.
Well, the unspoken, unwritten rule is that the last game of the night always goes 5. In any racket sport.
I've heard that, yes.
We don't like it. In any sport.
Yes.
Whether it's badminton, whether it's tennis, whether it's squash.
Yes.
The amount of times I've been at a tennis Grand Slam at 3 a.m. in the morning is not funny.
It's hard watching it, mate, when you're here. New Zealand, mate, it's 2 hours behind you.
Well, yeah, the Aussie Open, US Open, Commonwealth Games for the badminton team.
Yeah. 5-3 now, Hock is going to lead.
Oh, not able to pick it up. So no good play. You can see that Hock is back in. A little bit of a fist bump and just saying to himself, yeah, that's the way to do it.
That's the way to execute it. I know I can win points that way. 6-3 now. He picks it up.
That hugged the line almost. Just pulls that one out and away we go.
His fist bumps his chest. He knows that was a good point. He knows that was a good shot there. 7-3. Temwa's not ready, we'll just serve it again. Taking a few seconds to himself there. 7-3.
Oh, not enough. Well, it's going to take one pretty good comeback if he wants to win it in 4. Otherwise, we are going 5.
It's 8-3.
Yep, he's just got the confidence as Hock to play any ball off the full when it's coming straight at his body.
Yeah, he's quick to pick it off the front wall there. 9-3 now.
Yeah, he's
picked another one off.
Yeah,
10-3 now.
So this is the thing where Temwa's got to say to himself, okay, don't need to just go for a slap at it. Well, I wasn't too sure there.
I'm not sure myself, mate. I think we'll do a let. We'll have a let ball. Temwa's confused.
Yeah, I don't think either of them were really too sure. Try it again.
Yeah, but this time,
But no.
I think he got it within 1 bounce this time. We're going to 2-all now. Bring on the 5th set.
Well, George, we're back after that. Some ice applied to, where should we call it, the lower bicep?
Lower bicep, yeah. It's kind of the under the arm, under your shoulder there.
Almost towards, it looked initially to be elbow,
Yes.
but he's had a couple minutes of ice.
He's moved back from the elbow. So, yeah, we're ready for the 5th game. He had a 3-minute ice break, and Luamba got the ice. We're ready for the 5th game. See what
He didn't seem
Temwa
to be
can
in
do.
too much pain.
No.
It wasn't like he was wincing and really holding his arm in pain. Yeah, all right, well, a couple of very solid shots there.
Maybe he was warming his arm up now. After that ice, see what his arm can do.
Yeah, exactly. Look at that. He's got his Malaysian players there giving him a bit
Malaysian
of support.
group, yeah. Gives them a fist pump.
It's
1-all
certainly
now.
good that there's a group of Malaysians travelling. They're all sort of 18 to 22 or thereabouts.
Yeah, it's good that they stayed around for him, you know. It's getting quite late in the Auckland night now, so it's good that they're here. It's good that they're here for him. What's the call there? Nothing. Oh, we got nothing there. Thoughts, Dave?
And got himself into a bit of a problem by playing the ball straight back at himself. And the stroke to Chileshe.
Two-all now.
And good to have you watching and listening, Paul, from Brisbane. Paul Ascot.
Temwa taking a few seconds longer now.
Got to it. I wasn't able to quite get to it, so he was balanced enough for the shot and being able to lift it.
Yeah, flexing his right arm out a little bit. Point after point. I reckon he'll do it. 3-all now. Temwa's not convinced at all. We're going to play a let there because rest weren't sure, and Temwa was absolutely convinced that was 1 bounce.
And we've got a bit of a sly grin from Hock. Not sure. And we're getting a look from the Malaysian players up at the officials.
They can't believe it as well.
So I think either way, no one believes it.
Maybe that last point threw him off a bit there.
Yeah.
4-3.
So you can get a bit deeper on some of his shots as well. You can see the Hock's able to do it. There we go. That's what we wanted. I'm not sure, I mean, who's really taken authority of this so far. We're at 4-all.
It's hard to say right now.
Yeah.
I think they're feeling each other out in this 5th game. Temwa's not 100% right, and Hock is working out how he's going to play this game. Malaysian crowd there urging him on. 5-4 now.
I think he's from Malaysia. Maybe.
Big rally here.
Oh, nice play. Two minds from TEMWA Chileshe. He was rushing to get back into the centre of the court, and Hock was able to hold it and just drop it in short on the backhand side. His backhand
bit
side.
of a stretch there of the hamstrings there from Temwa. Right hamstring maybe. Just give it a nod. There we go.
We've been going for just under an hour, around about 50 minutes.
He must be feeling it, Dave.
Yeah. That's a good point to get back. Keeps him in touch. Just and Hock, they're just asking the score again.
Yeah, just making Temwa wait there.
Yep. Oh, gee. I mean, he was going to do one of his shots cross court. That's come off very well in the earlier stages of the game. However, on that one, just didn't quite time it right.
No, 7-6 now. Oh, 6-all.
6-all.
Sorry.
It's a good shot. Good serve in the middle, just changing direction a little. Oh. He's got it. Has he got it?
He's got it. Still playing.
Hock wasn't convinced.
Hock wants to call a let. We're going to need court service.
Well, I don't know if there's much of that. It's like get your own towel and do it yourself.
Get Lawamba out there. Mason will got it.
Mason's just going to throw a towel.
Go out there, Mason.
Go on. Yeah, Mason, there you go.
As we have this interim, Temwa will stretch his right hamstring again.
Go Mason! Yeah! Woo! Yeah!
Oh no. Good on you, Mace. And then Temwa just says no over there a bit more.
Yeah, over there.
Do a backflip! Do a backflip!
No, Mason, just come off. You'll injure yourself.
Someone in the crowd's getting a bit excited over here.
And the thing is, it's not going to dry that with the towel that much. It's just going to take a bit of air.
Let go.
And a big applause for Mason Smales.
Good job, Mason! Woohoo!
Shout out to Nick Robinson as well for our banter.
So score-wise, let's have a look. We are definitely 6-all.
What was I going to say?
No one brought on the towels in my match. I had to walk off court and get their own fucking towel my own. Yeah, I don't know.
We're back on now, 6-all now. Temwa's convinced he didn't get that up.
Oh, I don't
What's the call there? Stroke there. 7-6 Temwa.
Yeah. He's got to be a little nervous whether he was going to get that or not.
Yes, entirely. After he questioned the pickup before they played on, and he got the stroke.
Those reactions are great. Loving it. And he just slipped a little bit. There's no sweat there, but he just slipped. I think it's just the way he's running forward and
There's been
surging for it.
a lot of play on these courts today. It must be pretty sweaty. It must be pretty damp out there. Got a patches, 8-6 now.
And I think the way he's shuttered towards it wasn't really going to help him. Well done.
It's well worked.
So, being a potential betting man, have you switched your money to Temwa on this one, or are you still a little bit cautious?
I had Temwa going into this match, and I'm sticking with it. So that's my answer. Doesn't need
the
to
free
do
point.
that. 7-9.
And that was the free point. You could see Hock was just kind of grimacing on that one, saying, "I'll take it."
Big points here.
That was a very big point. You can change your bet if you want.
Nah, I'm not changing.
Good change of direction. You can see that Hock was ready to go down the wall, down Temwa's forehand wall, but very good disguised change of direction.
Yeah. This Temwa lets out a huge roar. He knows that point was crucial there. 10-8 now. 2 match balls in his hand.
Yeah, squash is Let's go, Mason! Let's go, Mason! Woo! Yeah! Let's go, Mason!
As Temwa put his body on the line there, wasn't good enough. 9-10 now.
I mean, the problem would have been if he had got that ball back, he would have been still trying to get up off the ground, and an advantage there for Hock. Could have put it anywhere.
Maybe he could have caught a let though there. But
Well, I'm not sure.
as we have court maintenance again onto the floor. Trying to get that patch right. Let's both players go over it now. Have a look. 9-10. This is a big point here.
Another big round of applause for Mason Smales. He's still a junior in New Zealand.
Yes, I believe so.
And
9-10 now. Match ball, handout.
well, this is where he's got to be patient rather than going for it. Just be patient. And Hock trying to go down the backhand wall of Chile. There now switches.
Working the point nicely.
What's he asking for?
He's got it. Hock was,
I think he's going to be pretty happy.
was down.
Yep, gets the applause.
Game, set, and match to Temwa in 5 grueling games.
Yeah, that was well played. A nice rally at the end as well, and just talking a couple of smiles there.
Injury there. My arm's not sore now.
Yeah, no, not after winning. Well, it might be tomorrow when he takes on his brother.